Well, Amber, today is just a gorgeous day outside. We have Mother's Day tomorrow. Please tell us these temperatures, the sun, everything is sticking around for tomorrow.
Oh, unfortunately, yeah, the sun will be sticking around, but the warmth, not so much. A little bit of a breeze out here that's going to usher in some cooler temperatures into tomorrow, following behind a cold front that passed through earlier today. So our temperatures have been nice and comfortable. We've topped out in the 60s across West Michigan this afternoon. Tomorrow, though, not so much. 13 weather ball is solid blue. Cooler weather is in view as our temperatures will be stuck in the 50s tomorrow. This view is sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. Nice blue skies out and about right now. Tulip time is wrapping up this weekend, but it's not stopping a lot of people from heading out and enjoying the flowers still. Temperatures are still 64 degrees in Holland, too. We're seeing a lot of 60s on the board. 66 here in Grand Rapids. It is only 57 up in Big Rapids, but compare that to what we're seeing further south, 70 degrees in Kalamazoo. A little bit of variation across the board, but we still are seeing some fairly comfortable conditions, despite a little bit of a breeze that we've been stuck with throughout the afternoon. Gusts that have been upwards of 25 miles an hour, mainly further inland. We do expect that breeze to be dying down over the next multiple hours, so if you've got any evening plans, really no concerns. Temperatures will be back down into the 50s by about 9 p.m., dropping into the 40s overnight and eventually into the 30s into early tomorrow morning. Notice how further north we're even seeing the chance for some temperatures that could get closer to the freezing mark. That's why we're seeing a couple of frost advisories further north up towards US 10 for Oceana, Newaygo, and Mecosta counties, and even freeze warnings extending up into northern Michigan. That's going to be for our Sunday morning, but then even beyond that, a couple of chilly mornings ahead of us as we're getting into the beginning of this upcoming work week. So Mother's Day, temperatures will only be topping out in the upper 50s by the afternoon, bit of a breeze and partly cloudy skies. More sunshine into the beginning of this next week, looking at a bit of frost in the morning, 50s by the afternoon as well. But hitting Tuesday, we're back close to about 60 degrees, not a ton warmer, but here's where we're seeing a bit of a change too. We've got some showers that we're tracking into Tuesday afternoon and evening. This will pick up during the second half of the day. We'll continue to see that rain moving through Tuesday night. Into our Wednesday, possibly a couple of showers that could linger in the morning, but then we are drier by Wednesday afternoon once again. Those rain showers are going to keep us a little bit cooler for Tuesday and Wednesday, right around 60 degrees, but right after that, we are soaring back up through the 60s and even into the 70s likely by the time that we hit next weekend. Finally starting to see some above average temperatures, and we're going to join the rest of the country in that as we're heading into the middle of this month. It looks like we've got a pretty strong signal that much of the U.S. is going to be seeing temperatures that are above average during this time frame, looking from May 17th until the 23rd. Above average here in West Michigan means that we could be reaching into the mid 70s and possibly even a little bit warmer than that. So we are expecting warmth to be back in our forecast. Just have to wait a couple of days first. As far as tonight goes, temperatures are dropping down into the upper 30s and close to 40 degrees near the lakeshore. Northern zone will see temperatures dropping down into those low to mid 30s. That's why we're seeing those frost advisories further north. Our southern zone sees temperatures into the mid to upper 30s. It is going to be a couple of cooler nights ahead of us. Your 13 on your side, 7-day forecast. Mother's Day brings temps back in the upper 50s by the afternoon with still a little bit of sunshine. You are good to go for any Mother's Day outdoor plans. Monday, mostly sunny, still on the cooler side. Rain for Tuesday evening, continuing into early Wednesday morning. That clears out, though. We're drier through the end of the week with warming temperatures into next weekend.